Hey everyone, AquaTwist here. I've been thinking about making this video for the past few months because I'm gonna be honest, 2024 was one of the most difficult years of my life. Despite all the incredible accomplishments and cool events and everything I've gotten to do, I feel like since I got back from PAX West, I feel like I haven't felt fulfilled, if that makes sense. I feel like it's like, wow, 2024 is over. It just came and went, and I haven't had time to really process all of the things that happened, both good and especially bad. I'm not saying it's a bad year, far from it, and I'll get into that in a little bit. So for context, I was born in the year 2000, and it's like, okay, it's the year of the dragon. Oh my god, this is so cool. You know, this is gonna be my year. It's gonna be huge. I'm very excited. Switch 2 is gonna come out. I'm gonna play through the Yakuza games, and for a long time, that just was far from the truth. I lost something that was really special to me. I like YouTube because it's a sort of outlet to help people, to teach people. Such as when I gamified level design using Super Mario Maker 2 over the summer, which that was really cool, and one of the coolest accomplishments as a teacher earlier this year. And this opportunity I had a few months ago just completely shattered, and you know, granted, we're still on good terms, but it felt like a betrayal, not on their part, but it was incredibly heartbreaking for me. And trying to come back from that and be like, what's next? What can I do after that? Was difficult. And I wanted to do a game because of it. I was like, okay, let me take advantage of this time. I'm not going to repeat what I did with Splatoon 3. Let me work on a game. I'm going to make this game about art and like why art is so important. I want to use games as a medium, whether if it's on the channel or otherwise, to help people. And I feel like I've failed in terms of that. I feel like I had these great ideas, had all this ambition, and then, as they say, life gets in the way. I feel like the ambition and the reality of like what the scope of the project is going to be like versus what it actually will end up being is not going to match. And I have to accept that. It is going to come out, I promise, but it's taken a lot longer than I anticipated, and I don't really have the time to work on it alongside YouTube and a full-time job without sacrificing the time for myself to take care of myself, to relax. And I don't want to be selfish and just say that, but I have to be honest with you all. When I tried doing all three of those things and becoming a workaholic, going to my full-time job, driving home, working on my game, barely sleeping, barely exercising, not eating right, getting more and more angry, getting more depressed. That was affecting work. I was doing a poor job and people were getting upset at me, and deservedly so. And then when I had some time off, I got sick and I realized I reached my limits. I can't do this anymore. I have to take a step back because otherwise it's only going to get worse. To my friends, loved ones, and my team members watching this, I'm really sorry, and I want to make it up to you all next year. I'm also sorry for not really seeing the potential of AquaTwist until the very end of the year when I got back from PAX West. That event, albeit very expensive, gave me a sort of spark and being like, hey, this is the potential I have. I met all these amazing people, and I know I can just, you know, use that as a sort of like outlet to help people. Being on those PAX panels and meeting Nick the Gaming Otter alongside my good friend Demeech and Miss Silver and Nilly896, Shane from Street Pass Love, those are some of the most incredible moments of the year, and I'll never forget them, and I really appreciate them for that. And it was just an awesome opportunity to like be on the opposite side of the stage and like be in front of an audience, and you know, I wasn't the best at it, but I'm really hoping I can do it again. I'm hoping this isn't a one-time or a two-time thing. I hope next year I can do that again because it was great. Thank you. But enough walling. Let's turn that frown upside down, because I will say, despite everything, a lot of incredible things have happened. Besides the PAX panels, I met three incredibly iconic and famous game developers. Suda51, Harada-san from Tekken and Bandai Namco, and Matt and Aaron Bozon, the creators of the Shantae series, which, you know, as you can see by that statue, it's one of my favorite franchises of all time. And just to meet all these amazing people, talk to them, was great, and I'm very grateful for that. I also got to play all these incredible indie games like Undertale and Deltarune and Cuphead for the first time. Nier Automata, I played a lot of great games last year, don't get me wrong, but like this year, I felt like the quality of the games is more consistently good, and time again, this decade has proven the power of why I play games in the first place. It's been comforting. If I forget that, it's disheartening. It's like emptying in a way, and I hope that makes sense. This year was also the year of dreams coming true with the insane reveals. Like, anytime I want to like feel better after a rough day, I remember,
holy shit, it's Pride 4! It's Pride 4! Oh my fucking god, it's Pride 4! It's Pride 4! No way! It's happening! It's happening!
Or just the Marvel collection.
Yes! Let's go!
I still can't believe we're in a timeline, despite everything going on in our personal lives, real world, etc. These games are saving our lives. They're helping us. I'd argue it's even stronger than Animal Crossing New Horizons, for example. Like, these were impossibilities for so long. We thought Prime 4 was dead. We thought the Marvel collection would be hundreds of dollars forever, and we never see that on modern platforms. We would never think that Yakuza could come to the Switch despite its success. These things happened. And if there's one thing to come out of this year, it's to show that, I know it's cliche once again, but anything is possible no matter how the odds are stacked against you.
It's coming to Switch! Oh my god! Oh my god! Rival schools? What?
I also explored more of game preservation after that massive 40-minute video from last year talking about the US Copyright Office preventing games from being preserved now, to the current state of limited run games not being great, and raising awareness of where you can still play Sega games after they were delisted recently. Thanks to the success of those videos, I can now confidently say that game preservation is a core part to AquaTwist's identity, alongside UI Spy. And I really wanted to thank you for supporting those, because game preservation is something I heavily advocate for, and something I am more than happy to talk about any chance I get, and I'll be continuing that trend next year. The channel also reached over 1.5 thousand subscribers, which, that's pretty cool. It would be nice to get to 2,000 or 5,000, but I'm not gonna be picky. I'm not gonna expect, I want 100,000 subs next. No, I'm not doing any of that crap. If we get to 2 or 5K, that would be great, but I'm not gonna cry about it. Next year, I feel like it's the final chance. This is the final chance to show you all the potential of myself, the channel's potential, and just everything in general. 2025 is going to be the end of an era. My frontal lobe is nearly fully developed. I'm almost 25. There will be new challenges and new things to overcome, but, ever since I was a kid being on the spectrum, I've always been a fighter. And even though I've given up and taken a hiatus on certain things, I still fight for other things. I still fight to not waste anyone's time, to be like, hey, this channel can mean something. And even if it's just a hobby, I want to articulate and use this platform to be like that. YouTube is turning 25 next year, and I've been noticing a lot of discourse and all these slop and AI generated crap, and I don't want to be like that. I'll still be 100% human made, and you have all helped me with that. You all saved my life. Both the viewers and the commenters, to everyone watching the streams and the videos and everything, to my friends and loved ones who always reminded me of who I am and to never change and stuff like that. And especially the collaborators. I've gotten the opportunity, and I'm grateful to have met with and worked with so many different people, from Melovania at the start of the year to the PAX panel, as I mentioned before, but especially Hatstack Mike and Riders DX and D-Man Gaming, Botox Games, Arlo, Ash Paulson, Furman the Collective Gaming, Plain Rock and Demeech for being part of one of the craziest games of Mario Party I have ever played. Definitely check out the VOD if you haven't already. It was one of the most unhinged, hilarious moments of the entire year, and I had a blast.
I'm not bald! Look at my hair! Alright, you know what? Hair reveal. Dude, I'm not bald. Come on. I'm a hair back.
Just went from baldy bald to Mufasa.
Uh-oh.
The list goes on, and I'm just speechless, and I'm very grateful for that. The amount of people I got to work with on this platform is unparalleled, and it showed me the true power and community of this platform. And thank you. If it wasn't for that, I don't know what I'd be doing. And on top of that, being on episode 200 of one of my favorite YouTubers, Square Eyed Jack, 7 years after being a part of episode 100 is awesome. It's an honor to be a part of these events, but it also showed how much my life has changed in those 7 short years, and that's crazy looking back. And more importantly, getting to be on a video stream with Matthew Smart from Mario Party Jamboree. I know it's just silly, but...
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh. Oh, that's a swap, right?
Yes, it is. If it's me!
If it's me!
If it's me!
Oh!
I'm free! I'm free!
God. Okay, that's all the time I've got.
I've known him on this platform for 6 years, and again, this was the year that dreams came true. Everything except my professional life, which sucks. But you know what? It's fine. And I, for the first time, feel like next year is going to be amazing. Not just because, oh yeah, Switch 2 is coming out, we're going to get a reveal like next month. I do think next year has a lot of potential. I'm playing through the Ace Attorney series. I'm going to get into Yakuza. I'm hoping to go like out of the country. There's a lot of things I know I am capable of. And once again, next year feels like my final chance to do it all before it's too late. And no, it's like, oh, you're only 24 or 5. What the hell are you doing? It's like, no, trust me. There are certain things in life you can only do once. Life is short. Play more. Thank you for watching, and Happy New Year. I'll see you in 2025. Better than ever.
Objection!